Hey, okay, so I'm getting some glitchy, but it says I'm live, so we'll just go for it. So so it's Tuesday, it's about noon, and in my world, we just had a 4-day weekend because of an extra snow day on Friday. Add in that I've had house guests for a month, and I'm a little upside down, but you know what? I'm doing something that's challenging for me because I believe in challenging myself, and when I make a commitment to myself, I'm going to do it. So just like I would encourage you, once you make a commitment to your training plan and your goals, to stick with it. And the whole topic of today is mindset. So when it comes to everything about my life right now that challenges me to get here, I'm just applying all of the principles of mindset and reframing and just really going after my goals that is getting me here today. Hope that makes sense. So I made a commitment to myself in 2018 to get on live and do 2 teaching lives per month from Mom's Running Club. And so even though it's been a challenging few weeks and a challenging start to the year, I want to honor my commitment. And so every other week I want to get on here and I want to talk about a topic that I think can support you as a mom in achieving your goals. So the first one I did was goal setting, and today I want to talk about Mindset 101. So basically how the habits of your mind can make or break your success. And I do have notes, so you know, just so you know, I'm definitely referring to my notes because I want to make sure I cover the points that I think will help you the most. So the first thing is, let's talk about what is mindset. So I think in this day and age, at this point where we're at, when you talk about Tom Brady's of the world and in the world of sports and the world of business, I think mindset is a buzzword that's become popular, but there's a really good reason for it, and I don't think it's going away anytime soon. It's this idea that mindset is basically the habits of your mind. So the ways that you habitually think about anything in your world, from your fitness and your nutrition and your wellness and your sleep and your relationships and your ability to be successful at work, your ability to be successful as a parent. It's the habits of the mind. It's the messages that you consistently send yourself about what you believe yourself to be capable of, or even about other people. Like, you can have a mindset surrounding, you know, my family doesn't support me, or, you know, and these are just the messages you consistently send yourself. That's a mindset. So you may have heard a quote that says, "We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence, therefore, is not an act, but a habit." And that basically means that whatever the habit is that you continually have, that will determine your success. So when it comes to your thinking about your health and wellness, that's going to determine how you succeed. So you may have a really healthy mindset in some areas of your life. So you may believe that you may be very confident and have a really strong mindset surrounding your parenting skills. You know, I know I take great care of my kids. I know I do right by my kids. I know I'm patient with my children. That's your mindset. You believe yourself to be a great mom. You may have a really healthy mindset surrounding yourself at work. So I know I'm good at my job. I know that people can count on me, and I know I have a good reputation. That's a mindset. And a lot of times what I have discovered as I work with moms is that a lot of times our mindset surrounding our health and wellness is one of the things that really holds us back from achieving our goals. So I've heard lots of moms say things like, "I'm addicted to sugar," or "I just can't get up early. I'm just not capable of running. My body I cannot run." And all of these messages are basically self-fulfilling prophecies. You basically make that your truth. So when you examine and you refine and you redefine and you work on your mindset, it can literally change whether or not you will succeed in achieving your health and your wellness goals and your running goals. One thing I want to touch on really quick is this idea you've probably heard. So right now, mindset is kind of a buzzword. And you may have heard of The Secret. Years ago, I think Oprah was really into The Secret, and The Secret was kind of the buzzword at the time. And it's this whole idea of the things that we would tell ourselves would create the reality. So by saying, "I am thin, I am healthy, I am beautiful, I am strong, I am a great runner," by telling yourself, "I am a great runner," you would be a great runner. And here's the thing, that's not what mindset is. It's not I am a great runner. Instead, it's really your belief in your ability to create your reality and your belief in your ability to make changes in your world. So it's more about your belief in your ability to grow and to change and to become stronger. So it's not I am a great runner, but when I work hard, if I follow a plan, if I stick to it, I know I can become a better runner and I know I can become stronger. So it's very different than that kind of the secret, manifesting our reality. It's more working for our reality, and it's more believing in our ability to make change. So mindset came onto the scene a few years back. A professor at Stanford named Carol Dweck kind of first coined the term of mindset, and she talked about growth mindset versus fixed mindset. And this is a really important point I want to hit on really quickly, because when you understand it, it can really change how you look at your own goals and how you look at achieving your goals. So if you're someone, and maybe you've watched other people succeed, and you have said, well, they have better genetics, or they have a better situation, or they're more privileged, or they just fixed mindset. A fixed mindset basically says that you either have talent or you don't have talent, and going after something in which you are not talented is a waste of time, because you either have it or you don't, you either can or you can't. It's very fixed. The success of others, so watching others succeed kind of threatens you, because you're like, well, I don't have that talent, I can never be that person, and it's kind of threatening, and it's uncomfortable to see other people succeed when you have a fixed mindset. However, growth mindset says, it's basically embracing the idea of growing and becoming stronger. It says that you may be born with this particular skill set, but you can maximize your potential with hard work. You can work to become everything you are meant to be and then some. So maybe I'm born with a particular set of running skills, but I know that with hard work, I can really become the best runner I can be. And yep, you know what? I'm going to top out at some point. There's only so much that genetically I can do with my running skills, but I know that with hard work and trying new things and trying new ways of looking at my running and trying new strategies and cross-training and whatever, I can really become the best runner I am meant to be. And so I enjoy the challenge and I enjoy growth. So obviously, I think it goes without saying, a growth mindset is really the way to go if you want to achieve hard things. If you want to do what is hard, which, running a race is hard, and becoming a runner is hard work. But if you want to become better than you are today, a growth mindset is kind of how you want to look at the challenges that lie before you. So a growth mindset and some messages and some habits of the mind you might want to adopt if you have struggled to achieve healthy habits but want to, might be something like, I have struggled in the past, but I know it's just hard work. And I know it's just habits. And I know that to achieve my goals, I have what it takes if I am willing to work hard and be patient with myself. So another one might be, I've historically had bad eating habits, but I know that with the right plan and the right support and the right accountability and lots of self-forgiveness and being willing to learn from my mistakes, then I can develop great eating habits. Just mindsets, okay? I love to say to myself when it's cold and yucky and I don't want to run on the treadmill because it's 0 degrees and the wind chill is -16, and I don't want to run on the treadmill, I might say to myself, let's make a mindset shift and say, I'm lucky to have a treadmill. I don't have to go to a gym. I can go down to the basement and get on that treadmill, and what a blessing that is. So just a simple mindset shift. Instead of feeling sorry for myself, it's nasty outside, I just want to go outside and run outside, shift the mindset and think about how lucky I am that A, I get to run, and B, that I have a treadmill. So it's just shifting mindsets. And what's so great about mindset is you can shift it in an instant. Does it take practice? Yes. Does it take patience with yourself? Yes. Does it take, I think, learning what helps you shift your mindset? Yes, it does. So for me, what's important to understand is what are the things that are going to help me reset? It might be putting on music. It might be going to a quiet room and just kind of praying or meditating on it, or just taking a breather. It might be calling a friend. It might be going for a run. So learning what helps you reset your mindset is a real game changer when it comes to, I want to stay on a positive track. I want to achieve what I want to achieve. How then do I get back on track when I am struggling? Because we all will struggle. Okay, so how can you change your mindset and make it work for you? So the first thing is just to be aware. So maybe you're hearing in some of the things that I'm saying, you're like, you know what? Yes, I've been saying that. I've said all along, I can't get up early to work out. Okay, be aware. Okay, don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up for what you've done in the past. Just be aware. And so when you hear that message come through your head, whatever that message might be that's not serving you, be aware and make a note of it. Okay? When you're struggling and when you're giving yourself a negative mindset, for self-forgiveness and lots of patience, just like you're teaching your kids. Just when when your kids are learning how to clean the dishes and they break a cup, they drop a bowl and it breaks. You're not going to yell at them. You're going to be patient with them, and you're going to say, it's okay, I know you're doing your best. Let's pick up this mess, and I know next time you'll be more careful. Same with yourself. Be aware and be gentle and be kind with yourself. Okay, reframing is a wonderful tool that just basically means looking at it differently. So when you send yourself a message and a mindset message, this is horrible, I hate this situation, I want to get out of this situation, I don't want to do this, I don't want to get up early, I don't want to go to work, I don't want, whatever it might be, how can you reframe it? So it might be, I don't want to get up. We can reframe it as, you know what, I'm blessed to have this life, I'm blessed to have a job that pays me well and that I like most days, and I love my coworkers. And what can you look at? How can you reframe it so that we can put a positive spin on it and feel better about it and adjust that mindset, adjust that attitude, and get yourself on a more positive path? Once you begin to understand the habits of the mind and your own mindset, you're going to see what works for you and what doesn't work for you. And I know for me, there are areas in my world where my mindset isn't healthy. Rest, of all the healthy habits, I say that rest is my worst. It's the one I struggle with the most. And you know what? I tell myself I struggle with it. I also tell myself I'm not a very good sleeper. And so, perhaps I can begin to shift my mindset and say, I'm good at sleeping, and I believe that if I can practice some things like calming myself down or meditation or prayer, I can get better at sleeping. I can find some earplugs. So just shifting your mindset. No one's going to be great in every area of their lives. We all are going to struggle from time to time. So whatever those messages are, how can you, especially in the areas you struggle with, it might be your nutrition, it might be your fitness, it might be your sleep, it might be your relationships. You might have relationships that are really struggling right now. And it's because of what you're telling yourself about that relationship. It's unhealthy. This person is negative. This person doesn't support me. This person, whatever it might be, how can you begin to look at it a little bit differently? Maybe look at it from their perspective and begin to shift your mindset surrounding that relationship or whatever area you're struggling in. Okay, one that I love is a lot of moms who say I struggle with eating vegetables, for example. I hate vegetables. And I always kind of go back to, well, you're a mom, and how are your kids with vegetables? How are they eating their vegetables? Are they doing okay with their vegetables? Because moms always want to be a role model, and they always want to feel good about their parenting. So I hate vegetables might become, I know that if I don't eat vegetables, my kids won't eat vegetables, and so I have the ability to try new recipes. I have the ability to try different ways of eating vegetables. I have recipe books, I have Pinterest, I have resources at my fingertips that will allow me to find some way to eat vegetables that I like and that my children might like as well, because that's important to me. So just lots of different ways you can look at shifting your mindset. The final tool for changing your mindset, I would say, is your community, the people you surround yourself with. That's why I love Moms Writing Club and deeply value it so much, because we've created a community where we all struggle every day, but we non-judgmentally accept and support one another. So you know, I've had moms even yet this year, the first of the year, saying this is hard and I'm struggling, but guys, please support me because I want to change my mindset. I want to get more positive. I want to make this happen. And that community and the ability to be real and honest and share the journey with someone else is so valuable. It's hard to grow and make change in a vacuum and in a bubble, and it's so much healthier and more positive and more uplifting to allow others to support you and to support them. Because I guarantee if you have a community where you're asking them to support you, there's going to be a day where you get to support them. And you'll love that feeling, and that'll be a wonderful experience. So definitely share the journey. Absolutely take the time to find a community. Mom's Running Club is one, and I'd love to invite you to join us. If you're curious about membership, ask me about membership. Send me a message or go to the website, momsrunningclub.com/join or about, and just get some more information. But choose wisely. Make sure that you're, and maybe you have friends who are not as positive or family who is not as positive, and maybe right now they're not in a place where they're going to be that support for you. So choose wisely. Find a community where it's non-judgmental and they're accepting and they enjoy empowering you and they enjoy working themselves towards positive change. That's the key. If you're in a group of people who are all imperfect and who all struggle, but they're all working and they all want to be better and do better, that's what you're looking for. Nobody has to be perfect. No group is ever going to be perfect. No person is ever going to be perfect. But that desire and that commitment to being better and doing better, that's what you're looking for. Non-judgmental, no gossip, no negative self-talk, building one another up. Those are the keys. Okay? Now, my secret weapon, before I go, I just want to share real quickly my secret weapon, my favorite mindset shift. I don't always use it, but when I do, it is oh so powerful. And that is 3 words. It's I get to. Okay? I get to. So, and I love it when I have that moment where my brain remembers, you know what, I don't have to, I get to. I don't have to make my kids lunch. I get to. I'm so blessed that I have these wonderful kids and I can make them lunch and nurture their bodies, right? I don't have to go pick my kids up from school. I get to. I get to go. I have these kids and I'm so blessed to have them, and they're active and they do a lot of fun things, and I'm so lucky, and I get to go get them from their activities and have that time in the car with them. I don't have to get up and run tomorrow. I get to. I'm lucky. I'm blessed. My body is healthy. So I love I get to. When you're really struggling and you're not really sure how to shift your mindset, just try I get to. Okay? We live in a country with more privilege than any other country in the world. So we get to do things in our day-to-day life every day that many in the world only dream about. And often we see those as burdens when they're blessings. So just try it on, see what you think. I want to hear from you. I hope something here has maybe clicked for you. Something here will support you as you move forward in achieving your goals. Just remember, I get to, because we're super duper blessed to be able to get on Facebook and try to learn and grow and be our best selves. So have a wonderful day. I hope I'll be back here talking to you within the next 2 weeks. Twice a month is the goal. Working on this Facebook Live thing, which is not always comfortable for me, but I get to talk to you and hopefully support you and help you achieve your goals. So have an awesome day, guys. Stay warm out there.